In this video I want to show how Tech Home Solutions uses a whole home keypad in a central location to control most of your activities, your standard activities that you would do in a home automation type scenario. You may have seen our other videos or anyone's videos that show a keypad, a master keypad, an iPad as a master keypad. We do that as well, and like I said, we've got other demo videos showing that. The disadvantage to using an iPad as a whole home keypad are two major ones. One is that it's a slide to unlock, so every time you walk up to it, you have to turn it on first and then slide to unlock, and sometimes you have to open up the automation app if it wasn't already open. So it's just a few extra steps that you have to go through that can be somewhat annoying when you're just trying to walk by and do a quick activity. Whereas these keypads have proximity sensors, so as soon as you walk by them or come up to it, it's going to turn on all automatically and be ready to go. So these are, I'll just show you some of our basic functions of this particular system. Just going to zoom in a little bit. So some of the different screens that we have here. Sorry, one other advantage to having this type of keypad over an iPad as well is that we've got camera control right here, so we can click on this and see our cameras very easily. Scroll through them. So that's the other advantage. Some of the different screens we have, so that's cameras. We've got, on this particular system, we've got a sprinkler system, climate control, lighting, back to the home page again, weather, audio video, volume control, and then a power page showing what's on in the house. So I'll go through these in a little bit more detail. The home page is basically an activity page. It'll show you, it's where we have most of our functions, so the whole home type automation functions where you just push one button and everything happens the way you want it to. It also shows just basic status of the home, temperature, what the weather's like outside, that sort of thing. So first I'll show you lighting. So this is our lighting layout. So we have in this home, this is just a simple layout showing a few scenes. Not all the dimmers are on here, but the main ones are on here. And just the two floors in a 3D format. This home we only have 2 floors. Most homes there's a 3rd floor here as well. So this is a custom design template of the home that we put together and then put our functions onto it. So if we want to turn lights on, we simply click a room, the hallway that we're in right here. You may have seen this in some of our other videos as well, so this is the same sort of thing. Turn on lights pretty easily, and you'll see them change over here at the same time. We can turn them down if we want from these. And then we've got scenes, so 3 different functions on here. We can do it in a 3D format, we can do it in scenes, or we can do individual dimmers. So this is a quick way. You come down and you want to see what lights are still on in the house, and you can quickly view them and say, oh, there's lights on upstairs, and we can just simply click the room and it'll turn them off. I got a bad angle on this to see where the buttons are. Or we can simply hit all off. So that's lighting control, basically. Audio video is similar. So audio video is done in the same sort of floor plan. If we want to turn a room on, we simply click the room and say what we want to have on in that room. So this is going to turn the radio on in the living room here. Takes a little while for this one because it's on a home theater amp, so it takes a second for the home theater amp to warm up. So now here we've got some other main audio zones. If we want to turn it on as well, the radio on in different zones, we can simply click the zone that we want to turn it on and it'll turn it on. Change the station. It's pretty basic but easy to use. If you want to turn individual zones off, you just hold down the button, it'll turn it off. Or we have the power page, which shows what's on in the home. So we can turn it off here as well. So I'll show, this is just a demo button that I put on here to turn on a bunch of different zones. two different sources just to show what the pages will look like when everything's turned on. So slowly things will turn on here. We've got now Telus TV in the living room, we've got radio on in the office, Apple TV in the bedroom, Media Center in the ensuite, and Sonos playing out in the hot tub. So now we can see all this stuff is on, and again, in order to turn it off, you can simply click the room and it'll turn it off. Or we can hit all off, and that'll turn the whole house off at the same time. So that's a quick rundown of audio, video, and power. We also have the sprinkler system. So obviously it's winter time here still in Calgary, so the water's turned off on the sprinkler, but we can still see all the scheduling. So this is a custom sprinkler system that we put in for this house. So we can turn zones on manually. Like I said, the water's off, but it still thinks it's working. So this turns on zone 2 manually. If we want to see what zone 2 is, we can click this and see there's a map here, so it'll show the yard, and zone 2 is the front yard. You want to edit the runtime. Right now it's at 10 minutes, and if we want the runtime up, just get rid of this. Let's turn I'm going up. Turn the runtime up to 12 minutes, and it's still at 10 minutes, but if we turn a different zone on now, it's going to set it to, it turns that zone off, and it'll set this one to come on at 12 minutes. So if you just want to manually turn a zone on just and think it's getting dry, then it's easy to do. Manual off. This is the schedule here. So right now it's set for Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. We can change that easily, turn days on and off wherever you want. Edit start time. Let's have it start at 8 o'clock in the morning. So that changes the start time, and then run times per zone. You can set all your run times here. This also shows that I don't know if you can see it or not, but it shows that the rain sensor is wet. It's covered in snow. On or off due to weather. It's off. It's snowing outside. So this will operate on both the rain sensor and the weather. Shows conditions snowy. So that is the sprinkler system. Other things we have here: climate control. This is pretty basic, but we can change it obviously from heat to cool to off. So keep it on heat, temperature, control temperature that way. So it's operating. There we go. So pretty straightforward. There's scheduling in behind this as well to set all your schedules. I'll do a quick show you how the doorbell operates. So let's turn a bunch of zones on here again. So we have a doorbell function, so that the doorbell's tied into the full home automation, audio, video. I'm just going to turn some stuff on here. Okay, so in order to demonstrate what happens when the doorbell rings, I'll show you that the TV in the living room is actually on and playing. See if I can get back here. And then I will just hit the doorbell. When the doorbell rings, this goes to the front door. TV has actually paused, also gone to the front door, so whatever we're watching pauses, gives you time to see it, who's there, then switches it back to whatever source that it was on and keeps it on pause in order for you to come back and go to the doorbell, come back, and then push play again when you're ready. Okay, so that's our doorbell activity. The other thing that the doorbell does, if I can quickly pull this up, is it sends the customer an email. So if you're away, you know when the doorbell is rung. I don't know if we can see this or not. Let's see. Refresh. Yeah, so we can see. I don't know if you can see it or not. Probably not. No, it doesn't look like it. Anyhow, the doorbell email came in right away here, saying someone's at the door. Okay, so let's let's do some of the whole home activity type demos. I'm just going to turn on some lights in the home. Just a bunch of different lights. That should do it. So, first one I'll show you is away. So when we leave the house, simply hit away. So now we'll see all the audio videos turned off. Lighting through the home all turns off. There's a path of light going out to the garage. Temperature just turned down, and away mode is on, so it shows that away mode is true, which means that while you're away, you can have, if you'd like, you can have the lights come on at different times. It also turns the climate control to an economic level, whether it's in air conditioning, warmer and heat, colder, and then comes back on. So away mode comes back on at whatever time you want, but generally around 5 o'clock, so that you're gone to work for the day and you come back home and the temperature's going to be turned back up for you to get home. There's also an extended away function which disables that, so that it's the climate stays at that level until you're ready to come home and you trigger it. So if you're gone for 2 weeks, it's going to stay. It's not going to turn back on for you at the end of the day. So when you come back home, simply come back home and you just simply walk by and touch the screen. Wakes the house back up again, turns the main floor temperature back up, and depending on the time of day and if it's sunny outside or not, different lights are going to come on, whether it's before dark or after dark, and the climate's going to turn back to a level depending on the time of day as well, depending on what you want it set at. So we can tell here we have it set so that the lights turn on. Let's just see, actually click on home status. This is a status screen showing the whole home. Lighting is on still in the garage. That's basically you come in through the garage, so garage and the pathway in, and then the radio turns on automatically for this particular case. This can be totally customized to whatever your customer wants, obviously. Okay, so other activities, I guess. Let's turn on a bunch of stuff here again, so we can see what's on. Actually, let's hit status. We'll see. This is the lights are on. We've got Telus TV on in the living room. We've got the radio on in the office. Apple TV in the bedroom, media center there, and in the ensuite, and then Sonos at the hot tub. So it's time to go to bed. Simply hit goodnight. This gives you an option here to set an alarm in the morning. So we can set it for whatever time that we want. There's 2 separate alarms. These do different things. The alarm, this is a master bedroom alarm. So this one in the morning turns the master bedroom TV on to TSN. It turns the ensuite TV on to TSN as well, and it lets the lights just slowly come on in both the ensuite and the bedroom, so it doesn't flash you with bright light in the morning. So you can either turn these on or off. This one's a little different, it doesn't turn the TVs on. Now you decide if you want to sleep in the morning. So basically you would simply hit goodnight and then either sleep in or not, turn the alarms on or off if you want them on or off. So sleep in basically tells you, the only difference between sleep in or not is the heat comes on at a different time in the morning. Heat or air conditioning comes on or off at a different time in the morning. So let's say sleep in tomorrow, we'll hit yes. So this is going to turn off all the audio video on the main floor, ensuite. It's going to turn off the lights, most of the lights down here. The TV stays on in the bedroom in case someone was already up there watching it and didn't hit goodnight yet, so it doesn't turn it off on them. And then after a certain, it turns the climate down, and then at a certain period of time, after 5 minutes there, so you see the lights turn off down here, down on the main floor, and leaves the path of light up to the bedroom on. After 20 minutes, that path of light turns off automatically, or you can trigger it to turn off from the bedroom as well. Let's just hit all off here. So I showed this in other videos as well, the mobile app that we have to control the home. But in order to demonstrate how quick it operates over a mobile network, I just want to show it using the keypad as well. So as we can see, we're not on Wi-Fi here, we're over the mobile network. It's actually connected to HSPA right now, data. And as we turn on lights on using this, you can see the light turn on in the background. You see it live as well, back and forth on here. So whether we do it from here or here, that's how quick it's communicating over the mobile network, from the phone, over the mobile network, down into the home, into the processor. Processor tells the lights to turn on or off, and then it confirms that they're on or off, sends it all back in reverse back to the phone, and that's how quick this can happen. So these are scenes that are turning on and off, so some of them do take a little longer because there's multiple lights involved. If we turn dimmers on or off, we'll see them turn up and down here. Garage. Scenes, all off. So the same thing goes for not just lighting, but climate control as well. We try and keep our interfaces fairly the same through all the, doesn't matter what device you're using. Some of them are going to vary because remotes have obviously keypads and that sort of thing. But the basically the same interface. So as we turn the temperature down here, it's responding over 3G almost instantaneously. Same thing with audio video. Let's go to audio video. Not like you're going to use this remotely, but just as an example, if we select a room here, change it to TELUS. Hear a change in the background. I should have used one that doesn't have a home theater amp to make it quicker, but let's do a different one. Let's do The Office and change it to Sonos. And you see how quickly it came on there. Let's turn it off. TELUS off. So it demonstrates how quick this is over a mobile network. So it's just a demonstration of how the alarm works in our system. We can see right now it's set for 4:34 p.m. just as a demo. Up top on the top of the phone there, you can see it's 4:33, so I'm just going to wait for it to trigger. So in the morning, this is obviously you wouldn't generally set it for 4:30, but in the morning when you wake up, you can have the alarm come on to do absolutely anything that you want in the home. This particular system is set up to turn the, like I said in the other video, turn the TV on to TSN in the morning. There, it just turned 4:34, so we can. I heard the speakers just turn on. So it turns this TV on in the bedroom to TSN. I don't need to show that anymore. The lights will slowly come on. The ensuite lights, obviously, the ensuite lights also slowly come on, and the TV is on in the ensuite to TSN as well. So we can see the lights. It's not the best demo in the daytime, but the lights are just slowly coming on right now. So this is the ensuite. So now the idea here too is when you leave, so you're done in the ensuite in the morning, and it's time to go downstairs. So to simply trigger this activity to end, all you do is turn out the light. So by turning out the light, you're turning off the audio video in this room, in the ensuite, turning the lights off, and the blinds will come up just to bring some light in for the day. So what also happens is downstairs, the lights turn on the way down to the main floor and turns the radio on downstairs, gets you ready for the morning.